Welcome back here once again, everyone. So we're talking The Witcher. Why are we talking The Witcher? Because news just keeps piling up that isn't good for The Witcher at all. After Henry Cavill left because they were pretty much bastardizing The Witcher, instead of it being a show about The Witcher, Geralt of Rivia, they tried to turn it into a feminist intersectional, whatever nonsense. That didn't work. Then they came out with the whole this mysterious insider trying to blast Henry Cavill as some kind of enemy of women and all of this nonsense. No, there was a follow-up to that. I didn't want to cover it because I wanted to see what would have come out again after that. So after that whole thing with them trying to blast Henry Cavill and say that was he had a very toxic behavior on the set of The Witcher, and he wasn't grabbing people anybody what he was an enemy to women, and he was a video game addict and all of this nonsense. The person who posted that up came back out, and this is what came out of it. Right? They had to then turn around and turn around and admit that they posted up something that wasn't true, and then they ended up blocking their account, but they got a lot of backlash for it. So here it is. Legal disclaimer. Right? I regret sharing a transcript with allegations. These allegations towards Henry Cavill have not been independently confirmed and should therefore not be considered to be reliable or true. I did not mean harm in sharing, nor did I intend for any slander to occur, except that that's exactly what you intended, that's exactly what you wanted to do. That's what you wanted to do, don't pretend it isn't. I apologize for all the upheaval this has caused, as I never intended for it to get this blown out of proportion. My apologies for sharing this alleged and unverified information once more. None of the rumors mentioned should be considered as true. Yeah, because lawyer friend, this story did not originate from me, nor did I fabricate it in an attempt to hurt or slander. This is the source from which it was transcribed, which should not be considered verified information, and none of the content mentioned is independently verified. Yeah, it was from this Dukes and you kind of thing, whatever the hell it is, we're talking about the thing with Henry Cavill, and this person shared it out there because they wanted to go out and defame Henry Cavill. It was a smear campaign that did not work, and now you had to turn around and say, well, sorry, I said a bunch of crap that wasn't true. I sincerely apologize. Please don't call up me like that. And then you turn around now and you blocked your account because of all of the backlash you were getting. Well, good for you. With that being done and done, it's not looking good for The Witcher overall at all, because you have Witcher Blood Origin is not doing good at all. The critics have given it a 35%, and it has a 14% audience score on Rotten Tomato. Now, the critics score is surprising to me because these people pretty much love anything. They love anything. Once it checks a couple boxes, they will go out and say it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. I mean, Witcher has a female lead in front, probably going to make the man into some enemy or some kind of nonsense and all of this crap. It doesn't work, but the audience score is surprising, 14%. It may go up, it may go down, we don't know, but it's not looking good at all because the critics score has been out for about, I think, about a week and change now, and it's not getting any better. It isn't getting any better. It's pretty much clear at this point that The Witcher Blood Origin is a flop. I'm not really sure if I may watch it. I've gotten kind of sick and tired of the crap that they've been doing with Witcher. I think they're going to watch the third season. I may watch The Witcher Blood Origin just to do a review for it. I tell you right now, I may. Don't hold me to it. I may watch it. If you all really want to watch a review, just let me know in the comments. But I might check out on that one to be honest with you. With that said and done now, and The Witcher Blood Origin struggling pathetically to stay afloat, we get some more information. This article here from Bounding into Comics. After Henry Cavill exits series allegedly over issues with canon, Netflix The Witcher showrunner Lauren Hissrich claims upcoming third season is the closest thing that we've done as a one-to-one adaptation of the books. They're literally getting desperate when it comes to The Witcher. This was the same showrunner who was begging people to watch it after Henry Cavill leaves. The same person who couldn't be bothered to put together a decent one-to-one adaptation of the books. The same reason Henry Cavill was so pissed off about it. But now that season 3 is coming out and he's heading out the door, you're trying now to bribe people to watch it by saying, hey, listen, this third season is going to be just like the books, even though the previous 2 seasons was nothing like them. And it pissed off fans. But hey, watch this third season so we could keep our jobs and keep making boatloads of money for producing crap that you hate. Yeah, that makes sense. Get into this. Still hoping to save face with fans, I don't even think that's possible at this time, of Netflix The Witcher following the exit of star Henry Cavill, a decision allegedly based on the actor's dissatisfaction with the series' treatment of Andrzej Sapkowski's original stories. Showrunner Lauren Hissrich has claimed that the series' upcoming third season will be the closest thing that we've done as a one-to-one adaptation of the books. Yeah, because you lied straight down the door from the very first season, but now with the third season that really holding on by a thread and you hope people stick around, we're supposed to believe you now, right? Hissrich, who previously boasted that she was the strong, independent woman you're looking to blame. Yeah, I already just gonna check out that says right there. Okay, for The Witcher's source material breaking second season made her claim during a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly. Now, you are the showrunner, everything has to go through you. So when you come out to say that you're the strong, independent woman you're looking to blame, Jesus Christ, these people have no idea what nonsense they're doing to everything. Speaking specifically to Cavill's sudden but unsurprising exit, Hissrich told the outlet Henry has given so much to the show, and so we want to honor that appropriately, before lamenting how The Witcher's third season would be his last, particularly because what is so interesting is that season 3, to me, is the closest thing that we've done as a one-to-one adaptation of the books. So yeah, that the closest of season 3 to me. So to her is the closest thing that they've done to a one-to-one adaptation of the books. Not to everybody else, not to Henry Cavill, not to the legion of fans who love it. No, to her. This is the same person who spent the last 2 seasons literally destroying everything about The Witcher. You understand me? Making it more about Yennefer and Ciri and turning Geralt into a fleeting snowflake in the whirlwind of feminism that is supposed to be a series based on him. But no, we're supposed to believe you now, and this is going to be accurate to the books. I don't know if you honestly think anybody's going to believe your crap, but then again, they just might. So obviously, we can't do every page, but Time of Contempt gave us so many big action events, plot points, defining character moments, huge reveals of a big bad she added. There's so much to do that we were able to stick really, really closely with the books. Speaking further to how they wanted to honor Cavill's time in the role, Hissrich explained, Geralt's big turn is about giving up neutrality and doing anything that he has to do to get Ciri. And to me, it's the most heroic send-off that we could have, even though it wasn't written to be that. Geralt has a new mission in mind when we come back in season 4, said the showrunner. He's a slightly different Geralt than we expected. No, by the way, that's an understatement.
Right.
Pressed by EU as pressed by EW as to whether or not the Witcher production team had considered keeping Cavill on either as a producer or in a different role. Hissrich admitted, "We haven't even thought about that at this point." Of course not, because he's actually going to want it to be what it's supposed to be, and that's not what you all want. That's not what you all want at all. You want to push your agenda and figure, well, all we need to sell it is just the name. We're gonna leave in droves. We have plans to keep this going in various permutations. She continued, making reference to the Witcher spin-offs as the Blood Origin and upcoming anime production Nightmare of the Wolf. I love the mothership. I'm going to stick to it, but obviously we have Blood Origin coming up. Okay, Nightmare of the Wolf. I saw that it wasn't done. I mean, you got to see a little more action and things like that, the way the Witcher is supposed to do, but it didn't really sell it for me at all. And as for Blood Origin, well, we need only look at this to see how much people literally don't like it. They literally don't like it. 35% critics, 14% audience score. People just don't like it. Yeah, Black Hills, that'll go over well. I hope that this doesn't end for a while. The showrunner ultimately concluded, so you're just going to keep putting out crap for as long as possible. Okay. So I think the possibilities are endless, and we'll see what happens. Unfortunately for Hissrich, the current direction of the franchise may put a limitation on just how many screen projects she'll get to play with in the Witcher universe. Because many she could destroy, apparently. Not only has the series lost a large swath of its fan base who were only along for the ride because of Cavill, but the aforementioned prequel series, Blood Origin, is currently finding no favor among mainstream media critics. Yes, it's saying as of this article, it's at 37% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, there hasn't, when they wrote this article, there was no audience score. But as you can see here, the audience score is 8 and it's at 14%. So this thing is just hemorrhaging badly. Understand? The third season of The Witcher is currently on track to hit Netflix sometime in summer 2023. Meanwhile, the Blood Origin will premiere on Christmas Day. Oh, yeah. They have done everything possible to destroy this franchise, and now you're trying to tell people that, okay, don't worry about it. Yes, we have failed you miserably in the past, lied to you, destroyed the show, made it into something it was never supposed to be, and bold-facedly acted like you were supposed to love it. But no, now you can trust us, and it's going to be just like the books. Really think anybody's going to believe that at this point, Lauren Hissrich, you have destroyed the Witcher franchise, and once Henry Cavill is gone, people are going to exit in droves. And if season 4 comes around and people see it even worse, what little fans have to stick around to see what season 4 is, they're going to leave too. And if Blood Origin is any indication what it is you're going to be doing in the future, you're not going to be around doing this garbage for very long at all. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. I have a different opinion. If you have a different opinion, you can let me know. If you like the video, so hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell. Be notified every time I put out a new video. I shall see you all next time. Take care.